Welcome back to CarScope, where precision meets performance. Today, we take you deep into the world of motorsport DNA distilled into street-legal form of the 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 RS 992. This isn't just a car, it's a raw, unapologetic machine engineered for purists who crave control, speed, and emotion. Let's dive straight into what makes the 2026 GT3 RS a benchmark of high-performance road cars. First impressions are intense. The 2026 GT3 RS grabs your attention before the engine even starts. The styling is aggressive, but every single line and element on the body has a purpose. Aerodynamics take the lead role here. The front fascia features a race-bred design with a wide splitter and large air intakes optimized to channel airflow directly into the radiators and brakes. You can't miss the massive hood vents that act as hot air extractors, reducing front axle lift at high speeds. The LED matrix headlights are laser-sharp, flanking the front end with a glare that matches the car's ferocity. Even the front fenders have been resculpted to accommodate wider wheels and optimized ventilation, and it's all tied together with carbon fiber details that hint at its track-borne identity. From the side, the purposefulness of the GT3 RS becomes even clearer. The stance is low and wide, sitting on 20-inch front and 21-inch rear forged center lock wheels, wrapped in sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires. There are new, light-weight CFRP side skirts that don't just look good but manage underbody airflow. The air intakes along the rear fenders are larger this time, gulping air directly to the engine and keeping a flat 6 power plant cool even during the most demanding track sessions. A notable innovation in the 2026 model is the drag reduction system, or DRS, a first for the 911. It's integrated into the massive active rear wing, which spans across the rear like a fighter jet spoiler and can change angle depending on whether you're braking or accelerating. The whole profile screams motorsport. As we move around to the back, the drama only intensifies. The rear is dominated by that colossal two-piece carbon rear wing, mounted using swan neck brackets for maximum downforce with minimal turbulence. The bumper integrates vertical fins that help guide the airflow out from underneath the car. There's a prominent rear diffuser that not only aids in aero efficiency but frames the centrally positioned dual exhaust tips finished in black. When it fires up, the sound is pure mechanical glory, angry, raspy, and thrilling all the way to redline. The taillights maintain Porsche's signature sleekness, a thin, white LED bar that stretches across the rear deck, subtly reminding you of the GT heritage while adding modern flair. Now step inside, and the track spirit continues. The cabin is an exercise in lightweight precision. You're greeted by full carbon fiber bucket seats developed alongside Porsche Motorsport. These are covered in black leather and racetex with contrast stitching and GT3 RS embroidery on the headrests. Almost every touchpoint from the door pulls, to the center console, to the steering wheel is designed with weight savings in mind. If you opt for the hatch package, you get even more carbon fiber, a titanium roll cage, and paddle shifters derived from the 911 RSR race car. The instrument cluster is dominated by a central tachometer that revs all the way to 9,000 RPM, flanked by two 7-inch digital displays. You can configure them to show tire pressures, temperatures, G-forces, or lap times, making it an ideal setup for circuit warriors. Porsche's infotainment system, PCM 7.0, is still there but minimized, because the real entertainment lies in the driving experience. Every button, switch, and dial is tactile and positioned with ergonomics in mind, reminding you this car was built to be driven hard, not to serve as a luxury cruiser. Underneath the engine lid sits a naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat six that's been taken to the edge of what's mechanically possible. It produces 525 horsepower and 465 Nm of torque, and revs all the way to a screaming 9,000 RPM. What makes it magical isn't just the numbers, but how it delivers them. Throttle response is instantaneous. There's zero lag, no turbo interference, just raw, linear power delivery that builds in urgency as the RPM needle climbs. It's mated exclusively to a 7-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission, which delivers shifts faster than you can blink a blink and you're already in the next gear. The 0 to 60 miles per hour time is just under 3.0 seconds, and the top speed hits around 184 miles per hour. But again, the GT3 RS isn't about straight-line numbers, it's about lap times, precision, and driver engagement. Suspension is another area where the 2026 GT3 RS sets itself apart. Porsche fitted the car with a unique double wishbone front axle borrowed from racing, giving it extraordinary front-end grip and steering precision. The dampers are adjustable, and for the first time, you can configure rebound and compression separately in the fly-through steering wheel-mounted rotary dials. In fact, you have 4 dials, one for suspension, one for differential settings, one for traction control, and one for engine mapping. It's like holding the control panel of a race car in your hands. You can fine-tune the handling mid-corner, mid-lap, adapting to track conditions, tire wear, or just personal preference. Braking is handled by carbon ceramic discs as part of the optional PCCB package, with massive 410mm rotors up front and 390mm in the rear, clamped by 6 piston calipers. The stopping power is brutal, repeatable, and inspires total confidence. Lap after lap, the car feels planted under heavy braking, thanks in part to the massive downforce being generated at more than 900 kilograms at 285 kilometers per hour, which is double what the previous GT3 RS made. Even the steering is laser sharp. It's hydraulically assisted, which is rare in today's electric-dominated world, and that makes it feel alive in your hands. You feel every bump, camber change, and ripple through your fingertips. It's not just precise, it's communicative. And when combined with a balanced rear-engine weight distribution and rear-wheel steering, the car rotates with uncanny agility through corners, yet remains stable at high speeds. Despite all of its rawness, Porsche has somehow managed to make the GT3 RS usable on real roads. It's not a daily driver by any conventional definition, but the ride isn't punishing on smooth roads. The seats, while track-focused, are more supportive than harsh, and visibility is excellent. This balance between street legality and track capability is what makes the 911 GT3 RS such a marvel. It's a rolling contradiction, a brutally fast yet composed, razor-sharp yet forgiving. As for pricing, the 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 RS starts around $250,000, but with options especially the SAC package, carbon ceramic brakes, and custom paint choices, it's not unusual for buyers to cross the $300,000 mark. But for those who understand what the GT3 RS offers, the price is more than justified. This is one of the few cars where every single dollar feels like it went into something meaningful: a performance, engineering, and the driving experience. In a world increasingly dominated by turbochargers, hybrid systems, and electric propulsion, the 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 RS stands tall as a last bastion of natural aspiration and analog feel. It's a machine that engages all your senses, demands your full attention, and rewards skill. It's not for the faint of heart or the casual commuter, it's for drivers who understand the art of driving. From the track to the winding mountain roads, the GT3 RS offers a visceral thrill few cars can match. So if you're in the market for a track weapon that doubles as a street-legal work of engineering brilliance, and you have the skill and courage to handle it, the 2026 GT3 RS is your holy grail. It doesn't just deliver performance, it delivers an experience that etches itself into your memory, lap after lap, mile after mile. Thanks for joining us on this in-depth journey through the 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 RS. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to CarScope, and turn on the bell so you never miss another ride into the world of automotive excellence. See you in the next one.